top cup tom bida two to three times today kalos kina kapa quality papa pizza piti heroes like if, this type of when before I would speak see country, but now I have to say country podcast, and before I used to say teacher, but now I have to say teacher, and before I say January, but now I say January. Now it's August month, but before I used to say August, but
Yes,
now I
yes.
have to say August, December, November, January, February. Before I used to say Saturday, but now I have to say Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it
Yes,
sounds good to hear, but
yes,
it's very difficult to yet.
yes, yes. Actually, you're right. Actually, in our locality, I was practicing in this way also, and there were a few boys there beside me, and they are also laughing, and they also they told me, yeah, I am getting mad. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Good morning, sir.
A very good morning to you. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. And how have you been?
Alhamdulillah, I'm pretty well.
Yeah. And sir, we are
So
meeting first time. We
okay,
don't
carry on.
know each other. Each other. Who are you? Where are you from? And currently, what do you do? Are you student or are you working person? First of all, please introduce yourself.
Thank you for giving me such a great opportunity to say something about myself. I'm Oliram Miraz. I'm from Bangladesh. I think you know very well about Bangladesh. And I'm a student at university. My major subject is political science. And if I talk about my hobby, one of my hobby is speaking English. And basically, I'm a sports lover. I love to play cricket, football, badminton, and when I get free time, I love to read motivational book. It makes me self motivated. So that's all about me. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, yes, definitely. Why not? First of all, thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. I am Santanu Das. I am connecting from West Bengal, and by professional, I am working person. I work in a hospital as an attendant. And if I talk about my education qualification, I have completed my graduation in mathematics subject. And if I talk about my hobbies, I always like playing cricket and football. Apart from also, I am running my one YouTube channel, whose name is English with SD. That's all about me, sir.
Yeah. So, bro. So, as you mentioned that you are from West Bengal, so I think your mother tongue is Bangla.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Also, I'm not exceptional. I'm my mother tongue is Bangla. Okay. My first question is for you that how long have you been learning English? Because I recognized you. I saw your YouTube video as well as I also subscribed your YouTube channel. You and driver. There is a man. He is driver. Driver talk. I think his name. YouTube channel. And I subscribed his YouTube channel either. So how long have you been learning English?
Yes, I have been learning this language about 1 year and 6 months. But I have been speaking English about 8 months, and I have been learning English for a long time because there is another reason. Because when I was starting in my school life, when I was starting in class 8 standard and 9 standard, that time my English was not good, and at that time also I was very weak English subject, and at that time I could not write one sentence in English properly, and at that time also I did not know how to make a sentence in English, and that's why also first of all I have cleared the grammatical rules, and after completing in the grammatical rules I started my English speaking journey. Yeah, that's why also I have been learning English for a long time.
Yeah, it's nice to hear. So you are fluent speaker now, as I mentioned you before that. How did you become a fluent speaker? I think I have been able to clear. So Dada, as you are West Bengal, so we know our as what is happening beside us, and in front of us, those who are living in our area, also Bangladesh and West Bengal, they love to speak Bangla. So if I talk about myself, I don't have the right to stop them because in 1951 we fought against Pakistan to take our mother tongue, but they have the right to speak Bangla. But day by day, I'm practicing my English by myself whenever I go out from my house, and I whenever I see whatever I see, I like to describe by myself. And I know I'm making lots of mistake, but when during our childhood, when we were child, that time we learned English from our mother and father, those who were our neighbors and brother, sister. Like this way, we learned Bangla, so we can make mistake. I know, but I just want to ask you, how do you practice in a day?
Yeah, but right now also every single day I talk to two or three people every single day for my practicing purpose. But earlier also when I started my English speaking journey, at that time I used to use audio call purpose. Many applications are available in the Play Store, Hybro, Excellency, CB. This kind of application also I used to use. And at that time, every single day, I used to practice maybe one hour and 1 hour or 2 hours. Yeah, but right now also every single day I talk to another people, two or three peoples for my making a video. Yeah.
Thank you. How do you memorize vocabulary? Vocabulary is the part of English. If we are limited vocabulary, if we have limited vocabulary, so we can't enhance our English level. So how do you memorize vocabulary?
Yes, actually, I don't have a lot of vocabulary in my brain. Yeah, I have been facing this problem for a long time because I don't like reading. Yeah, I know also properly to increase your vocabulary skill. Always you have to read English story book or English newspaper. But I don't like reading book. That's why also I have been facing this problem. But every single day, whenever I get free time, I always watch the YouTube video in English with subtitle. Yeah, and in this way also right now I am improving my English skill. And another also, by practicing right now also every single day I am improving my English skill and I am improving my vocabulary skill.
I think you don't have enough time to read books. That's why you are
Yes, yes,
not able
yes.
to memorize vocabulary from a book. So like this way you are practicing. So it's your opinion. But I am memorizing my book. One day I memorized two vocabulary, and I try to utilize those vocabulary in my conversation. Like this way, so I'm practicing. So, but beside this, I focus on accent, British accent, and I try to grow my pronunciation. If everyone wants to learn English, he or she can learn English, but I think pronunciation is a part of English. What do you
Yes,
think
yes.
about that?
And sir, I would like to ask one question to you: in which purpose are you learning English and why did you think you have to learn this language?
Actually, Bangla is our mother tongue and English is our second language. So that's why I'm having to learn English. And there is a little problem here. Those who are living in Bangladesh and having completed their graduation, when they go to interview, that time they need English, and they ask some question to them by using English language. That time they are having just problem. So that's why I'm having to learn English. And another thing is that I have a plan, and one day I have to go abroad. It might be for work or student visa, but I'm bound to go abroad, because you know what's happening in Bangladesh. Day by day, Bangladesh is a small country, so day by day population is increasing, and the it's not enough. Bangladesh is a small country. On the other hand, India is a big country, and you have lots of languages as well. So
Yes.
that's why I think those who are living in India, they are bound to speaking English. But my question wasn't that. My question, you have asked to me that how am I learning English? So I wanna go abroad to do something. That's why I'm learning English, Daga.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. And sir, when did you start your English speaking journey?
Actually, I have been speaking and I have been learning English for 4 months. And when I started my English journey, that time I faced lots of problem, because I wasn't used to talking in front of audience, in front of people. And as I mentioned you before, those who are living beside me, in front of me, they are talking Bangla. So that's why I don't have the right to stop them. But I'm speaking by myself in English. And I just want to share a story with you. One day I was walking on the road, and I was talking by myself, and one man, he he called me, are you getting mad? Why are you talking by yourself? But I didn't have any partner to speak with him, because there is a little problem if I talk with any fluent speaker. So so that time I used to go depression, because he's a fluent. How I become a fluent? And if I talked with a little fluency speaker, that time I wasn't interested to talk him. So I faced that type of problem. But now it is, for example, now I can make you understand, you can make me understand. I think it's English, but I have to practice a lot.
Yes, yes. And first of all, thank you for sharing your story also. And sir, I am asking another question to you. And you have been learning this language about 4 months. Right now, also you are speaking very well. There is no doubt. But my question is, when you started your English speaking journey, at that time, what kind of method did you follow for your speaking English?
At the very first time, I followed 7 10s. After that, I followed modals, causative verb, passive. So after that, I meet my one of teacher. He said it's enough for you, so you can speak little by little. At the very first time, I remember yet. I made my routing plan. I made my routing. What have I done in a day? So that time, before sleeping at night, I used to tell this routine by myself. And like this way, I started my English journey, and I started practicing. After that, I realized that yeah, I'm improving. So then I just come out. I just got out from my house, and I started going to somewhere to make video, to remove my shyness. And
Yes.
I just want to tell one thing, that I'm introvert person. So those who are introvert, they are, I think they are having a hard time speaking English. So I faced that type of problem, but now it is, I'm improving, and I know I make mistake, but from making mistake we can learn.
Yes, yes. And sir, you have completed a lots of grammar, and you have completed tense, many tense, vocab, and active, passives, many of parts of English grammar you have completed. But what do you think? English grammar is important for speaking English?
Actually, those who are so much beginner at the very, I think they need to focus on more grammar. But those who are in intermediate, I think they should focus on grammar. So without grammar, we can't speak English. Although we learned English from our neighbors, our parents, so it was just we learned by listening that time. But now we are going to learn a foreign country's language. I think we should a little focus on grammar.
Yes, yes, you are right. I absolutely agree with you. Actually, basic English grammar is important because
Yeah,
basic English grammar of backbone of English language. Yeah, and
definitely, definitely, you're right.
yes, and English not my mother tongue. It is second language. Yeah, and no one speak English at our home. No one speak English at our in our locality. That's why also basic English grammar is important for speaking English. And sir,
But
I would like to ask another question to you. And there is no good environment. I belong to village area in West Bengal, and there is no good environment for speaking English. No one speak English in our locality, and you also belong to maybe village area. But at the beginning time, what kind of problem did you face for speaking journey or your English speaking journey?
so if I talk about what you have told, actually, in my area, there is only one man who can speak English. That is I am. Okay. So
Yes.
when I got out from my house, people like to tell me, "Hey, Englishman, Englishman." So they just laugh with me, because it's a countryside. As you mentioned you before. So I face this type of problem, but I don't care about this, because they won't feed us, and they won't feed me when I feel any struggle. Okay. And that's why those who are learning, those who wants to learn English in my area, I saw lots of people, they start their journey. After that, they gave up, because of a lack of confidence. So I think confidence is very important, and you have to be talkable, and you have to be shameless if you want to learn English.
Yes. And And sir, you belong to village area and you have been learning this language about 4 months. And earlier, did you join any coaching center? Did you join any institute for your speaking purpose?
Yeah, I had to join one coaching center because of learning grammar. Without grammar, how can I speak? But sometimes grammar just stop us. Grammar like to stop us. If you know more grammar when you talk with others, that time you thought it would be fast, it would be present. Am I talking present continuous? So like that time we face sometimes uh, those who know lots of grammar, they face that type of problem.
Yes. And sir, after joining the institute, did you improve your speaking skill?
Actually, I joined there for just learning grammar. After that,
Oh.
as I mentioned you before, after that, I made a plan, and like this way, I'm going and I came. And every day I used to, as I mentioned you before, I make a routine, and also now, still now, I'm doing like this. Yes, sometimes ago, I disclose what I have done yesterday, and I disclose those things by myself. Like this way, I was practicing. Now I'm practicing.
Yes, yes. Rasana sir, right now also you are practicing. I observe that in our locality, in our society, I have a lot of friends. They are educated person. They know they also good at in English grammar. They can read properly. They can write properly. There is no problem in writing, and also they can understand properly, but they cannot speak properly. Actually, listening and speaking is the most important part for speaking English. But do you have any partner for speaking purpose in your locality?
No, no, no. As I mentioned before, there is a one man in our locality who can speak English. That is I am. And if I mentioned you mentioned that you have lots of people and you saw lots of people who can speak, who can write and who know very well about grammar, but who cannot, they cannot speak English. Yeah, it's a very common. One of my teacher, he was my college teacher, and he know so many grammars because he's a teacher, but he can't
Yes.
speak English. So it happened, but because he didn't try to practice, that's why he didn't emphasize English, that's why he didn't take care English, that's why he couldn't. But he know very well, I have to admit that. So when I just want to share one more thing, when I got out from my house, uh, previous time, and people used to say when I came from my capital city, and in my city, in my district, that time people like to call me Englishman, and people say to me, uh, you will forget this lesson what you learned from that institute for new coaching center. I asked to them why, because he said you won't be able to practice here properly. Okay, so that time I used to go depression, because it's very true, because it's entirely true, because those who are living my side, they are speaking Bangla. But after that I got this type of Skype app and group, then I thought that no one can stop me without God.
Yes, yes, yeah. You are right, absolutely. And sir, when did you join in this application?
Actually, it has been 2 months.
2 months. And sir,
Yeah,
earlier did you use another application for your audio call purpose?
no, I
Yes,
don't have any other application.
yes. And sir, how much time do you practice every single day for your improving your English skill?
Actually, how much time I cannot say specifically. Actually, when I get free time like this way. I'm working in my house. I just hear any complicated sentence, I like to translation. I translate, and when I like to also read motivational books. I can learn some sentence structure from those book. So like this way I'm practicing, but there is no specific time that I'm learning, I'm practicing. Also, I
Okay.
don't have any. Also, there is a little thing. I don't have any work. I always like to watch English related some movies, short video, reading book. So I don't have any another work. So that's why I can concentrate more on my English journey.
Yes. And sir, few minutes ago you have told me you want to improve your accent. But what kind of channel do you follow for your improving your accent?
Actually, nowadays I'm not following any channels. Actually, I like to read tongue twister. Do you know about tongue twister? If I
Yes, yes,
if I say some tongue twister, if you give me permission,
yes,
top cup top tom da tum tai tu today tag today kalos kina kapa kali kim papa pizza piti parrots like if, this type of when before I would speak see country, but now I have to say country focus, and before I used to say teacher, but now I have to say teacher, and before I say January, but now I say January. Now it's August month, but before I
okay,
used to say August, but
yes,
now
yes,
I have to say August, December, November, January, February. Before I used to say Saturday, but now I have to say Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's
yes,
sounds good to hear, but
yes,
it's very difficult to create.
yes, yes. Actually, you are right. Actually, in our locality, I also I was practicing in this way also, and there were a few boys. They are beside me, and they are also laughing, and they also they told me, yeah, I am getting mad. Yeah,
Yeah. They can say everything. They can say everything because they are not in your side. Okay. So that's
yes,
why, sir, Dada, you should avoid them. You should avoid those type of people. You know, if you talk and if you speak like British accent and those
yes,
who are British, although we are not a native speaker, but we can follow. We can try.
yes,
So is
yes.
if
You are right.
now I say try, but when I make conversation with others and when I focus on my pronunciation, that time I just get stuck. So that's why
Yes,
I'm day by day I try to learn and I try to follow on my pronunciation.
yes, yes. All right, sir. It was nice conversation with you. Yeah, I have learned a lot of things from you. Yeah, thank you for giving your valuable time. All right, sir. Nice to
and
meet you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a
and
good day.
thank you for giving me your particular time, and don't forget to forgive me because I made lots of mistake. Okay.
Yes, yes. All right, sir. All right. No problem. All right, sir. Nice
Thank
to meet
you.
you. Thank you.